A new report by the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project (SARAP) has shown that widespread and systemic corruption in ministries, departments and agencies, especially in the education, health and water sectors, is deepening poverty among millions of Nigerians. The report was unveiled in Lagos in the presence of stakeholders as well as heads of civil society organizations. Our correspondent Mojisola Matomi has the details.
The newly launched 61-page report by the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project (SARAP) is titled "The Ignored Pandemic: How Corruption in the Health, Education and Water Sectors is Plunging Nigerians Further into Poverty." SARAP says there is a gross failure of service delivery to millions of Nigerians in terms of employment and general standard of living, and this situation has been compounded by budget fraud and other illegal actions.
There are so many national policies and state policies relating to education, and they recognize the need for children particularly to be educated, but they do not at all recognize the fact that there are some Nigerians that require particular help because of their economic situation, because of poverty. So the national policies on education do not at all make provision for poor people.
In addressing these issues, panelists urged the government to improve transparency and quality of information in budgets.
It is important to avoid what we call negative externalities, which is that if I'm doing well but my neighbor isn't doing well, one day the not doing well of my neighbor will take me down. And so in order to avoid negative externality, you have to find a way to moderate a system of standard where as many people are doing well as possible. Everyone in any community where UBEC money is being spent will know exactly that that money is being spent, and therefore can be empowered to demand accountability for what they were seeing on the ground.
One of the key recommendations is the amendments of Chapter 2 of the Constitution, which provides for socio-economic rights, which cut across these three key sectors and other sectors as well, and to bring them up to par with Section 4 of the Constitution and make it justiciable. It would go a long way to lift or enable people to climb up the poverty and overall the overall welfare of Nigerians.
Reacting to the revelations in this report, the Director General of the Public Service Reform, Dasuki Arabi, says the government will continue to act in the best interest of the country and the Nigerians.
We have developed what we call scorecard for ranking of websites of ministries, departments and agencies of government, and on that we recommend that every MDA must have an FOI portal where citizens can interact, ask questions, and we must respond to those questions.
Stakeholders also urged the government to regularly publish the full account of its projected and actual revenues and expenditure, as well as to ensure the prosecution of persons suspected to be responsible for mismanagement of public funds. Mojisola Matomi, TV 360 Lagos.